Hi, I'm Daniel Shaw, and I'm going to be teaching Anna how to lead climb without back clipping and the dangers of back clipping. And Anna, there's a couple of objectives that we're going to have to go through, and learning outcomes that I'd like you to have when you're done. One is that you can understand and identify what back clipping is. Two is something that you will be able to see that the dangers of back clipping. So you'll be able to understand what can go wrong if you do back clip, so you'll know not that you don't want to do that. A third thing is that you can successfully clip the rope while leading and assess whether or not it has been back clipped once you go through the clip. And so looking back at what you've done, I want you to be able to know whether you've done it safely or not. And then another objective is that you can stop before you go on if you have back clipped, correct the back clip, and then either continue up or hang and go back down. So basically not going forward when there's a dangerous situation. Fifth thing that I want you to be able to do is be proficient at clipping, so you'll be able to be efficient when you do it and be able to do it very quickly rather than sit there and think about whether I've back clipped it or not. So as a leader, you want to be able to do things quickly, because the longer you take to do them, the more tired you'll get. Another thing, the sixth thing, is that you'll be able to observe others and be able to notice if they've back clipped or if they're clipping correctly. So if you're belaying somebody, you'll be able to stop them in the middle of their climb if they have back clipped. And finally, that you'll be able to just be able to be out on your own in a scenario and be able to climb efficiently leading and never back clip and do it every single time, so it's kind of like second nature to you. So those are the learning objectives of this class. First thing we're going to want to do is we're going to take our rope, and I've got it set up so that when you're leading a climb, you're starting from the bottom and going to the top, and you're getting the rope all the way up with you. As the climber, you're going to be belayed by somebody else, and when you get to a clip, if you're hanging off a hold, you're going to want to take the clip and get the rope fed through it correctly. The correct way looks like this, where the rope from the belayer is coming out of the wall to you, the climber. The back clipped method would look like this, where you, the climber, are into the wall and the belayer is coming out of the wall. The dangers of this are if you continue to go up. Let me actually feed it around a little bit differently so we're facing this way. So this is correct. This is incorrect. And incorrect, if you continue to go up and you fall, you could actually fall across the gate. It's kind of hard to do. If I can hold it straight. This beaner doesn't want to open, and actually unclip the beaner as you fall. So that's the danger of back clipping, is not being able to stay into the clip when you go up. If I fall when it's correctly clipped, there's no way it can fall across the gate to unlock the gate. Back clipping, it can fall across the gate, and it can be a dangerous spot. So what you're going to do is you're going to practice clipping into the bolts, and you're going to clip into both of them. So the first one, I can do it right-handed, and then I'm going to go up again and do it again. And I'm going to look at it and make sure that I'm coming out of the wall each time. So try that. And you got two right there. Very good. Now notice that the rope is coming from the wall to you. That's correct. So unclip it again. And let's try and do it now and look at it back clip. So clip it the exact opposite direction. So you're going to be coming out of the wall. You're going to feed it up to the next one. And again, you're going to be coming out of the wall. And just notice how it looks. Yep. And you're actually, like the belayer, you're actually going to be Z-clipped as well, which is a whole different thing, because the belayer is above you and you're down here. But both of those were incorrectly clipped. So let's take those off again. And then let's try and do it where it is correct again. And so there are two ways to do it. You can do it with your right hand or your left hand, and so just switch sides. And on the left hand, what I like to do is I like to stabilize the clip first. Clip it in with my finger. And then if I'm going to clip it with the left hand the opposite direction, I'm going to use my thumb to clip it and stabilize it again and bring it right through. Again, we're noticing that the rope is feeding from the wall to the outside. Good. Very good. So that's the correct way to clip it. What you're going to want to do is notice when I've done it wrong too. So I'm going to clip both of these, and I want you to tell me which one is right and which one is wrong. So as I go up, clip one, and I clip the other one. Can you look at those and tell me which one is incorrectly clipped?
The bottom one.
The bottom one, right. And this is actually spun around, isn't it?
I know.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. This beaner is like twisted really badly. Let's do that. There we go. So now, you are correct. The bottom one is back clipped again. Again, if I took the fall, it could go right across the gate and come out. And that's the danger of back clipping. Any questions?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, well, we're going to move to the real ropes and get on the ground, or get off the ground and try it, and show you how to stop if you have back clipped and come back down.
Sounds good.
All right, so now we are done with clipping from the wall or from the ground, doing our back clip class. We're going to move over to the wall and show our participant how to avoid back clipping when they're actually climbing. And then if they don't avoid it, how to stop and correct it before they go on. And there's two things to think about. You may want to stop and hang. You may be strong enough to be able to just unclip it while you're hanging onto the holds and unclip it and clip it the right way. Another thing you may want to do is just hang for a little bit, shake your arms out so you lose the pump. The belayer can even lower you back down if it's a simple spot, or you can try and re-clip it to get the correct clip before you move on. But I'm going to do the green route, so I'm going to talk with my belayer first. Got my knot all ready. He's got his belay device ready. On belay, climbing. So I'm at my belay clip. I'm going to feed the rope out, and first time I'm going to clip it, you can see that it is incorrect with the stance. I am coming out, or I'm closer to the wall. The belayer is out of the wall, and so if I fell, I could fall right across this device. If I'm getting really pumped right here and I don't want to mess with it, I might just say take. And he can take me, and it's not dangerous to be back clip take because I've got weight on the climb, on the draw. It's when you get above it and fall that it's dangerous. So he could just simply lower me back down, or I could shake it out a little bit and say slack, and then pull some of the rope out. And I'm at the bouldering height, so I'm not going to get a horrible fall anyways. And then I'm just going to clip it correct the next time. Now that I can see that the rope is coming from my belayer to myself out of the wall, I can continue to climb again. That's probably good. Hi, I'm Daniel Shaw, and I'm going to be having a belay for Angus here and showing you how to do a lead belay as well as a lead catch when he falls, or if he falls. All right, so first we're going to tie in. Angus is going to do his figure 8 follow through knot, and I'm going to put on my belay, and we're going to go through all the appropriate partner checks. And I'm using an assisted braking device for this, the Edelrid Jewel 2. I'm going to be watching Angus as he does his knot. Cleans it up. It's got about 6 inches. Pull everything tight. Our harnesses are on correctly. We don't need to double these back. And Angus is going to start climbing, and we're going to do the appropriate talk first. Belay on? Your belay is on. Climb on. All right, you're on. Oh. Little pop-up, hang out with each other. Well, that's fun. How did you clip back through there? I guess we should have said the talkage. Maybe you can clip that out.
But Taylor Swift got something like Taylor Swift's shooting for like millions of dollars, and then Taylor Swift charges like $3,000 and she's not rich enough. Charges her fans like thousands of dollars.
That's a little better.